So you want to lose the belly and love handles whilst feeling strong, energized and lean. If that's the case, I would urge you to include squats as a weekly non-negotiable exercise. And today I'm going to talk through the benefits, which most of you might not be aware of, whilst referring to the scientific literature. I'm also going to discuss the muscles worked and their importance. Then I'm going to give you a very basic technique guide with the most essential cues which will apply regardless of our anatomical differences. So let's dive in. Here are some key highlights of the benefits of squats. Firstly, squats improve body composition. This means that they help with building lean muscle mass and losing fat mass, and this is shown in the following studies, which shows that fat mass was reduced and lean mass was increased in adolescent boys who completed a squat program. Interestingly, in the first study, this was achieved through bodyweight squats only, which is great news for those of you beginners out there. Whilst in the second, barbell squats were used, which is something that you should ultimately progress to. Secondly, you may live longer. This study shows correlation, not causation. That said, it's an interesting finding that those who are able to get out of squatted positions without assistance clearly move better, which may contribute to the result that they enjoy more longevity in life by 6 years. Thirdly, squats strengthen your core and improve posture. They are a great core exercise as the muscles surrounding the spine need to be isometrically contracted in order to keep your spine stable. And this study shows that squats are superior to planks for activating the core muscles, which play a key role in ensuring good posture. Now, when looking at the muscles involved, we are stimulating the glutes, the quads, the adductors, the calves and the hamstrings. That's a lot of muscle, which is great for ensuring good metabolic health. Also, we want the thoracic spine to remain extended, keeping the chest up. So there will be isometric contraction of the erector spinae as well as all the other core muscles involved in this. We also want to keep the shoulder blades close to the spine, so we will be activating postural muscles such as the rhomboids and the rotator cuffs. Now, given the amount of muscles activated and the technique required to ensure they're suitably activated, this explains the benefits that we discussed at the start of the video. Now on to technique. The goal with technique is to keep you protected from preventable injuries whilst ensuring you can safely add load to the movements. So in terms of stance, I want you to stand in a way that will best facilitate flexion of the hips and knees whilst allowing hip abduction and knee flexion. This will likely be different for everybody. For me, I have to stand like this, as over the years I've figured out it's my best stance to facilitate me being able to execute this movement proficiently. Hip mechanics. I want you to be able to tilt your pelvis back, as this will be the first part of loading the glutes and hamstrings optimally. In terms of knee mechanics, I want you to be able to push the knees out, so choose a stance that will help with this. And spine mechanics. I want you to be able to keep the spine extended throughout the movement, and this will go some way to preventing involvement of the lower back. So now that you understand these principles, let's put them all together. 1. Adopt your stance. Stand with your knees locked and hips thrusted. 2. Keep your chest extended. 3. Simultaneously tilt your tailbone back as you drive your knees out. 4. Briefly pause at the bottom with elbows resting on the thighs. 5. Ascend by keeping the chest extended and the knees out, returning to your original stance. So there you have it. They are the fundamentals of the squat. In upcoming videos, I'd like to focus on how to add weight using dumbbells and ultimately barbells. Working towards this will be the best way to boost your strength, health and energy levels. If you have any comments or questions at all, please hit me up below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.